It's an honest request to all of you, please do we are inducting one more new batch of students to the second oldest agricultural university of the country. Today's function is unique of its kind, perceived by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prabhat Kumar Raul, sir. Our student friends, faculty members from outlying campuses, and the parents are connected with us through live streaming program of this PRAVESH UTSAB. Now I request our students to welcome the guests on dais by presenting flower bouquet. May I now request Dr. Krishna Kesava Sadangi, an alumnus of OUAT and an expert in Odia and Sanskrit literature, to begin the program with chanting of Vedadhvani. He will also present a brief note on Gurukul, Guru
आधार होची कृषि एवं जोठी कृषि की सम्मान दिया जाए सेठी जे ऋषि संस्कृति गुरु शिष्य परंपरा को आमे श्रृंखला को अग्राधिकार दवा एक द्वितीय होची परिप्रश्न सदाबेले गुरुकर दीटा दायित्व गोटे शंका समाधान गोटे जिज्ञासा समाधान शंका और जिज्ञासा दीटा जाक प्रत्येक छात्रर अंतर्निहित गुण ता भितर शंका भी थिबो जिज्ञासा भी थिबो जानिबा पई कौशल जानिबा पई इच्छा जिज्ञासा जानिबा जिंस रे कोनोसी जगह जदि द्विधा आसिला द्वंद्व आसिला तार समाधान शंका समाधान तेणु शंका एवं जिज्ञासा दीटा जाक को गुरु पाखरे प्रश्न करिवो प्रश्नटा केमिति हो ना परिप्रश्न अर्थात जो प्रश्न द्वारा गुरु को ठीक भाव रे बुझिबार सहयोग हबो एवं गुरु ठीक उत्तर देबे बोली आमे विचार करि परिबा सेही भली वाक्य रचना रे प्रश्न करा जिवो एला दुई तृतीय रे हला सेवया गुरु को केवल प्रश्न करिबा बा गुरु को ठार उत्तर आशा करिबा ता नहि गुरु जो आयरे पाठ दान करूचंती विद्या दान करूचंती से शिक्षायतन प्रति किछि सेवा मध्य हमर करनी जिए जेते बाट को गले भी शिक्षायतन को किछि फेरई होएनी ए ऋण सुझा जाई परिबोनी किंतु जीवदशारे जेतिकि संभव शिक्षायतन प्रति एवं गुरु मानक प्रति निजर सेवा भाव को मध्य सबलीकृत करिबा ये तीनोटी भगवत गीतार उपादान सहित मु आशा करिबी हमर एई गुरु शिष्य परंपरा जहा कृषि विश्वविद्यालय रे आगुरु जहा भी जेतेबेले भी घटिछि आमे चाहिबा जे आहुरि ता देर उन्नति आनिबा एवं तार गौरव वृद्धि करिबा मु आशा करिबी आपण माने समस्ते भविष्यत एक उज्जवल भविष्यतर अभिमुखे यात्रा करूछंती एवं कृषि की नै कृषि आ ऋषि संस्कृतिर गत काली आमे पालन करिचे महापर्व नुआखाई जोटा ऋषि पंचमी रे हुए एवं कृषि भित्तिक पर्व तेणु कृषि आ ऋषि संस्कृति भारतीय आदर्श तेणु ताकू आमे ग्रहण करी आम जीवन को आलोकित करिबा एवं एक समृद्ध स्वतंत्र नम्र भद्र श्रृंखलित छात्र जीवन को अतिबाहित करी निजर भविष्य को उज्जवल करबा एई शुभकामना सहित आपण मानक समस्त को आउ थरे अभिनंदन एवं स्वागत जणी मंचासीन अतिथि एवं समस्त मोर गुरुकुल अध्यापक मान को प्रणाम जणी मोर वाणी की विराम दउची जय जगन्नाथ वंदे उत्कल जननी।
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर षडंगी सुंदर वक्तव्य निमंते। May I now request May I now request Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry to felicitate Dr. Sadangi as a mark of our love and affection towards him. पिलामाने समस्ते जानी खुशी है जे डॉक्टर सडंगी हमर एही ठु पास करिसंती से कॉलेज ऑफ वेटरनरी साइंस एंड एनिमल हस्बेंडरी रो पूर्वतम छात्र. May I now request all of you to please stand up as a mark of respect towards our OUAT anthem. Now I do invite our Registrar OUAT Mrs. Lopamudra Mohanty, Senior Odisha Administrative Service Officer, to deliver the welcome address. Madam, please.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Chief Guest Professor Biswajit Patnaik, invited guest Colonel Satyavrat Swai, Group Commander NCC, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Behera, Deputy Secretary to Government of Odisha, Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, all Deans and Directors, Controller, other dignitaries present on and off the dais, parents and my dear students. Congratulations to all students for taking a significant. We all know you have worked hard and overcome many obstacles to reach this point. As you embark this journey with us, we took a moment to savor your achievement and make your beginning memorable through this orientation program. So to begin with, I welcome President of this meeting, our Vice Chancellor, Professor P.K. Raul, whose brainchild is today's function, who has conceived the function. Professor Raul is a worthy alumnus of this university. An agronomist by profession, he has an excellent academic career to his credit. After serving in different capacities in this university, he has joined as Vice Chancellor here. He has contributed to greater outreach of agricultural science and technology to the farming community of Odisha. Apart from his academic accolades, he has proven himself as a very good administrator. Under his able leadership and vision, OUAT has experienced tangible changes in the last 1 year and will continue to see many more during his tenure. He has taken the academics, training and research to a different level. Students, you are fortunate to have him as your Vice Chancellor. Sir, I welcome you to this function. such freshers, you are filled with hope and ambition. You have chosen a path that will shape your future and determine the kind of life you will lead. To guide your dreams and aspirations, we have with us Professor Biswajit Patnaik as our chief guest. Professor Patnaik is an internationally acclaimed expert in the domain of human resource management and a motivational speaker. He has an exceptionally enriching career spanning over 3 decades. He has held rewarding positions like professor in IIM Indore, Lucknow, and Mumbai. Professor Patnaik combines in an exceptional manner all his qualities of a management educator, a wonderful teacher, an excellent trainer, a consultant to industry, a prolific writer, and an accomplished researcher. He has bagged many accolades for his qualities as a management educator. He is an advisor to Union Public Service Commission, Government of India. He has to his credit 104 research publications and 27 books. To name a few of his awards, he has received most recently Education Leadership Award 2023, Lifetime Achievement Award 2022, and many more. So whatever I have mentioned about the credentials of Professor Patnaik counts a very little fraction of his illustrious career. Sir, I welcome you to this orientation program and looking forward to listen to you. Now I welcome invited guest, Colonel Satyabrat Swai, Group Commander, NCC, Group Headquarters. He is a highly accomplished army officer from the engineer stream, commissioned in 2002. Colonel Swai, who commenced his career at National Defense Academy and also joined Indian Military Academy, has consistently demonstrated exceptional leadership and unwavering commitment to duty. He is also an alumni of prestigious Defense Staff College, Wellington. He has had significant roles and appointments at Army headquarters. His exceptional career serves as an inspiration to all. His service has been recognized with numerous awards and honors. I welcome him to the program. Now I welcome Dr. Ramesh Chandra Behera, OES, Deputy Secretary to Government of Odisha Higher Education Department. Dr. Behera has 23 years of long teaching experiences and a very long-standing association with NSS. After serving as program officer, program coordinator, he is presently working as state NSS officer under Higher Education Department, Government of Odisha. I welcome him to the program. Now we welcome Professor Susan Kumar Panda, Chairman of the Orientation Program Organizing Committee, as well as our Dean, Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, to the program. I invite all the dignitaries who are present here. I also welcome the parents who are present here and also connected to us virtually. The 4 outlying colleges of OUAT, they are also connected to us virtually. I also welcome all the students, parents, and teachers who are connected to us. Finally, the star attractions of this program, my dear students. You are the reason for today's function. As you step into this phase of your life, we are here to guide you, to support you, to mentor you, and to help you. This is the time to embrace new opportunities, learn from your mistakes, and never stop growing. You have the potential to make a positive impact in the world and achieve greatness. Take advantage of this time, make the most of it, and dream big. So I welcome you to this exciting phase of your life. May you all reach new heights and bring laurels to your parents and also to our university. All my good wishes for all the very best to you in future. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now it's time to play a short video entitled OUAT An Overview, displaying all the facets of the OUAT for the information of the new entrants and their eager parents.
Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, OUAT, was established in Bhubaneswar on 24th August 1962 as the second agricultural university of the country. The university has triple mandates of teaching, research and extension education in agriculture and allied areas. OUAT secured 22nd position in India as per NIRF ranking 2023 under agriculture category. The university is imparting education in agriculture and allied sciences through 10 constituent colleges, a center for postgraduate studies, and 10 agro-polytechnic centers. Quality of education is ensured through smart classrooms, well-equipped laboratories, instructional farm, livestock farm complex, veterinary clinical complex, Center for Wildlife complex, and educational museum. It is interesting to mention that the girl students outnumber the boys. 42 undergraduate students have got exposure to advanced laboratories in USA, Thailand, and the Philippines. 17 faculties have completed international trainings in the countries like Canada, Australia, USA, Chile, Kenya, Thailand, and Italy. 4 professors of international repute have imparted education in the university as visiting faculties. The Central Library, with more than 110,000 books, 32,000 e-books, 11,000 technical reports, and access to various e-resources, is contributing to the knowledge pool of the university. 28 hostels with 3,000 capacity provide quality accommodation for the students. Out of these, 16 hostels are exclusively meant for girls. Sports activities are promoted with gymnasium with 16 station multi-gym and facilities for various games. The students also excel in NCC activities under 1st Odisha R&V Squadron and NCC Air Wing. Big Data Center, Geospatial Laboratory, and other laboratories fulfill the research requirement of the students and scientists. The university has developed 191 varieties of 32 crops suitable for various agroclimatic situations. Out of these, 23 varieties have been protected under PPVFR authority. Farm machineries like ragi thresher cum perler, straw chopper cum seeder, millet seed drill, and power-operated coconut dehusker have been developed. The university has obtained patents on raw stone apple slicer, small-scale vegetable oil refining, and ragi thresher cum perler. A design on black pepper thresher cum grader has been registered under Design Act. The name OUAT Kalinga has been registered for branding of products, technologies, and services of the university. A colored chicken, OUAT Kalinga Palishri, has been developed for the benefit of rural farmers. Registration of 4 cattle, 3 buffaloes, 1 sheep, and 1 chicken was done with ICAR, National Bureau of Animal Genetic Resources, for conservation of indigenous animal breeds. Technology transfer activities are carried out by the Directorate of Extension Education through 31 Krishi Vigyan Kendras and other extension projects. During 2022-23, The Krishi Vigyan Kendras have organized capacity building program for 44,194 farmers, 6,315 rural youths and 4,419 extension personnels. The project on capacity building, skilling, agro enterprises and entrepreneurship development in the mineral bearing districts of Odisha with funding support from OMBATSI is operating in 7 districts of the state. The OUAT Wellness Center is functioning at the university headquarters to address the health-related issues of students, faculties, scientists and the staff. Academic and research collaborations have been strengthened with national and international organizations including CGIAR and ICAR institutes.
Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology Bhubaneswar is the lone public funded farm university of Odisha. It is one unique and unified model offering courses from diploma to doctorate and also across all agriculture and allied sciences. The university is committed to the farming community of the state through its innovative technologies, excellent services and also the products. The university has accomplished landmark success through the performance of its students at a national and international level. So also the development of varieties, technologies and also its outreach programs, as well as it has in respect of conservation of local germplasms and the animal genetic resources and several aspects in the field of agriculture and allied sciences. In future days, the university will expand its horizon through introduction of a new course curricula, exposure of its students and faculty to overseas upcoming labs, redesigning research agenda and revisiting its outreach programs. I deeply acknowledge the wholehearted support of the stakeholders through the long journey of the university, and also we are committed for excellence. My best wishes to all of them.
Hope the students could gather a brief idea about the university. May I now request Dr. Ramesh Chandra Behera, SNO cum Deputy Secretary to Government of Odisha, NSS State Nodal Cell, to deliver his talk entitled Personality Development Through Community Service for the benefit of the students. Sir, please.
Revered Vice Chancellor and President of this introductory session, PRAVESH UTSAB, Professor Prabhat Kumar Raul sir, esteemed Chief Guest of this day, Professor Biswajit Patnaik sir, Colonel Satyavrat Swai, Group Commander, NCC Group Commander, Madam Lopamudra Mahanti, Registrar of this university, Dean Professor S.K. Panda, other esteemed teaching faculties of this university, parents and my dear students. At the outset, I would like to convey my sincere thanks on behalf of Government of Odisha, Department of Higher Education, State NSS Cell, for inviting me as a State NSS officer to share few words with the freshers, newcomers. It is amazing when you are here, when you are entering to a knowledge hub, why NSS and NCC, the question arises. Maybe the dignitaries, learned professors are here, to give inputs, give ideas of your respective fields, agriculture, fishery, forestry, etc. But why NSS, one person from NSS wing and another dignitaries from NCS wing? What is the necessity? What Madam Registrar rightly told, it is the concept of Honorable Vice Chancellor. Throughout the state, I used to move different universities, but it is here I find for the first time in an introductory session, in an introduction of students to a new academic session, he has arranged such a beautiful session for the newcomers. What is the idea behind? I think you will be getting the answer. I will be bilingual. Some बापा माँ माने किछि अछंती शिक्षा सहित पाठ सहित साठ जहाँ आमर वर्ष वर्ष पढ़ा जीव लैबोरेटरी बहुत चमत्कार कथा विश्वर द वर्ल्ड फेमस यूनिवर्सिटी जिते आम पेपर देखू OUT रे गोटे नुआ किसमर धान बाहरिला बा गाई गोरु मानकर नुआ नुआ प्रजन्म सब प्रजाति सब सृष्टि करा जाउछि पशुपक्षी मानकर वी बिकम सो हैप्पी जे आम ओडिसार एटा होछि गोटे गर्व एठी छात्र छात्री माने गवेषणा करिकरी they are rendering marvelous contribution to the state as well as to the country. Dear students, you will be happy to know that in our academic curriculum there are many clubs, branches of your co-curricular activities. University सब कौन कौन थिबो अधिक तबे in respect of NSS National Service Scheme I would focus a few lines how it will strengthen your personality. The topic is personality development through community service. National Service Scheme. There is a wing of national network in this university and you will be happy to know that it has two wings. Gote hochi NSS field activities and the another wing of matter of pride that OUT is having a training center and panel training institute for whole state. Jete sabu rajya re college re teacher mane achanti, they come to OUT to learn how to carry the activities of NSS in their colleges, universities and higher secondary schools. Eta NSS haba dinothu achi. I will show some activities of students like you. You see, you visualize the pictures, some of the pictures from OUT students, your senior students. After taking over charge, Professor Sanat Kumar Dwivedi, the NSS activities and Honorable Vice Chancellor's direction, cooperation, Madam Registrar's cooperation. It is now vibrant throughout the state, different constituent colleges and the university campus is full of activities of NSS, which will help your ambition, your personality, your development goal. What is that? You see students are doing different activities in addition to their academic curriculum. When they find leisure in holidays, in their leisure hours, they contribute some social work under the leadership of a particular teacher who is known as program officer. And plantation, campus cleaning, all these activities are running in the campus, different universities. You see, so personality, what is that? A healthy individual with life skills is called healthy personality. Basically, physically, mentally and spiritually. तुम मैंने एबे सब तरुण अच्छ शक्ति बहुत अच्छी बेले बेले सार भी देखौथले एबे आमे एठी सब जिम अच्छी खेल पड़िया अच्छी सेटा को जदी कोन जणे कि इफ यू कैरी द एक्टिविटीज इन एडिशन विथ योर करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज यू विल बी कीपिंग योरसेल्फ फिट फॉर ऑल टाइम टू कम जदि आमे ई समय भाबुचे हमर बड़ बयस अछि किछि असुविधा नै 24 आवर्स केवल बुकिस हेबी बा इंटरनेट सोशल मीडिया रे काटिबी ताहले फ्यूचर रे जेते आम भाया सब बयस हो यू विल बी फेसिंग लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम सो इन ए सच ए ब्यूटीफुल यूनिवर्सिटी देयर आर सो मेनी स्कोप्स सो मेनी फैसिलिटीज to keep your physical health well. सेटा गोटे प्राथमिकता आमको दबा को पड़ो से यू हैव टू चेंज योर हैबिट्स कीप योर हैबिट्स इफ यू आर रनिंग फ्रॉम योर चाइल्डहुड कैरियर बाप माँ मैंने जदि आमको शिखई थे केमती सकाळु उठिक टिके प्रार्थना करवा एनीबडी आई थिंक nowadays learned students learned people they do not believe in God or spirituality आमे प्रथम गुरुकुल विषय कह जाउथला ऋषि और कृषि कथा very fine डॉक्टर षडंगी was saying like that तेणु आमे आम जो देशर जो परंपरा रही से विश्वास करवा आमे अन्य को अनुकरण करवा दरकार नहीं यही देशर परंपरा जहाँ सब अच्छी आमे टिके तादर नम्रता स्पिरिचुअलिज्म रहिले देयर विल बी a fear to deviate in our life तुम सब जहाँ करुच बाप माँ देखु ना you are happy teachers are not watching you are happy but if you believe in God if you believe Almighty then there will be fear to do anything wrong that somebody is watching I should not deviate my path ए feelings टा जदि रहिबो मूलरू शेष पर्यंत तुम काली सरकार रे रहिबो राज्यर विभिन्न पदपदवी रे रहिबो so country will be benefited in a very greater way if you are having such a spiritual thinking and mental well-beingness आमे देखुचे प्रति सप्ताह रे मासरे गोटे गोटे बाहरुची स्टूडेंट्स माने सब सुइसाइड करछन when they fail in love when they fail in any fail in career or any type of constraints problem they face they are liable to commit suicide what happens आमर आगुर जो जनरेशन सब थिले they were facing lot of hazards you see misfortune is a part of life my dear students remember some students are writing fine I do see they are very eagerly सब speaker man जतबेले कहउछन किछ किछ पिला लेखुछन you just note down it all the lines or important things which will maybe helpful in your career कोन मु कहली ना misfortune is a part of life any moment any time it may come किंतु आमे ताकू सामना करबा को पड़िबो सक्सेस पछरे जिबा को हेले गुडे हमको विफलतार सामना करबा को हबो सेही सामना करी करी जी आगु को समुद्र लहड़ी काटी काटी का जीवो सेही केवल अथल सागर रे गुडे जहाज को चले नहीं पारिबो एवं कूले लगे दे पारिबो सक्सेस इज लाइक दैट एमती गोटे मिराकल भली आसी जीवो कि फुंकी दबा कि कोनोसी गोटे डौरिया पिंदी देले राताराती आसी जीवो sometimes our parents are thinking sometimes we do a thing like that nothing happens only hard work persistent consistent hard labor is required to get success say battery asila bele there are lot of hazardous situation you may face so this is regarding mental spiritual and physical health about and according to WHO what is the personality of a sound citizen these are the 10 core life skills number 1 problem solving as a student youth as a future citizen of our country you must be able to solve your problem छोटो मोटो समस्या आसीबो हॉस्टल रे खाइबा डेरी हो गला परीक्षा रे फी देबा डेरी हो गला कोनस टीचर केतेबेले किछि अपमान तो करि कहि देले हो तो तमे भूल करिनो इट माइट हैपन कि सेते पे बेसी गुडे इश्यू करी फेसबुक पठे बदनाम करवा यूनिवर्सिटी को सांगसाथी को ट्राई टू मैनेज प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग देन डिसीजन मेकिंग क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग इन ईच एंड एवरी सिचुएशन यू थिंक आउट ऑफ बॉक्स केमी तुम लीडरशिप बाहर ये छोट मोट काम हॉस्टेल हो क्लासरूम हो सार मैडम मैंने जो दायित्व देवे छोट छोट काम जदि आम काली नवा आरंभ करवा एवं परस्पर को साहाय्य करवा आमर पर्सनालिटी स्वतः विकसित हम एवं critical thinking self awareness empathy a youth thinks of 4 E number one E is education that is must E2 that is entertainment may not be liked by honorable vice chancellor youth जोठी सेठी entertainment रहिबो हस खुशी गप पिकनिक स्टडी टूर that is essential आमे पिलां केबे काटी दे परिबानी आम 24 घंटा पिला केवल कहबानी पढ़ाई पे एवं यूनिवर्सिटी सब बहुत व्यवस्था रही यू विल बी गेटिंग द चांस एंड द थर्ड वन इज एम्पाथी यू सी दिस एम्पाथी द डीपेस्ट कंसर्न ऑफ सिंपाथी मुझे गोटे छोट एग्जांपल देवी पिलाए जड़े एक्सीडेंट होगी पड़गला तुम भी समस्त जाऊच बाटे आहा पिलाटा एक्सीडेंट होगी पड़गला साइकिल रू आम आहा कहूचे माने वी हैव सिंपाथी किंतु जड़े कौन करुच्ची छात्री से सेठी अटकी जाऊँगी पिलाटा को उठाऊँ हॉस्पिटल को नौची कि बाप माँ को फोन कर दूची सी और ही कम्स टू एक्शन व्हेन सिंपैथी कम्स टू एक्शन that is called empathy. My dear students, youngsters, you must have an empathetic view for the society. Don't close your eyes. आमे जतबेले घरे बाप मार असुविधा होची देह पा खराब होची किछि पिला केवल पढ़ा 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 नथिंग कि सब साई पड़िसा भल मंद होची मु किछि भी तांको कामरे आसे ए फीलिंग्सटा होची आमे आसीबा एनएसएस को 5 मिनिट भितरे सारीबी तो ए सब गुड कम्युनिकेशन इंटरपर्सनल रैपोर्ट stress management, emotion management, all these core life skills are leading to a healthy personality. Now comes to NSS, National Service Scheme, a brainchild of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of nation. से चाहूले आम पाठ पढ़ा सहित पिलाने किसी सामाजिक काम करूँ दैट विल क्रिएट एन आंटी बाबू कल्चर जो सब साहेब हम डाक्तर हम बा भेटनरी ऑफिसर हम कौन भी सब हम से साधारण लोक आम विभिन्न फील्ड रे सब टिके डरी जाती किंतु नहीं आम कम्युनिटी सहित रहा साधारण लोक संगे रहा इट द एस्टाब्लिशमेंट ईयर इज 1969 दैट इज September 4th ए स्टूडेंट सेंट्रिक प्रोग्राम a central sector scheme under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports controlled by monitored by Higher Education Department, Government of India, Government of Odisha. NSS, the nationwide network like NCC, it is the scheme of Government of India dedicated to build up sound citizenship. Be part of it, be proud of it. कौन करने को पड़िबो? ओडिशा रे लक्षे 24,101 लाख 24,100 volunteers throughout 25 universities, Utkal University, AIMS, SOA, KIT, private, government, विभिन्न पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटी मध्य आमे देखिबा पिला माने तमरी भली सब काम करूछंती एवं यार ऑब्जेक्टिव होची जोटा हमर आज टॉपिक टा अछि पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट ऑफ स्टूडेंट वॉलंटियर्स थ्रू कम्युनिटी सर्विस आमे किछि किछि बळका समय रे अन्य मानकर सेवा करिकरी आम निजर व्यक्तित्व बढ़िबो कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़िबो सेल्फ रिलायंट हो पारिबा केमती ना गोटे पटे होची कम्युनिटी सर्विस गोटे मुद्रार दुईटी पार्श्व अनदर साइड इज सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट ए दुईटा जाक अच्छी एथरे एनएसएस रे टू साइड्स ऑफ ए कॉइन पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट एंड कम्युनिटी सर्विस कॉलेज टू विलेज आम यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस रु आमे किछि किछि काम करिबा टाउन रे केबे रैली करिबा केबे जे जोठी आमे पढुचे ग्रुप टीचर माने जहाँ सब परामर्श करिबे knowledge and action campus to community. The motto of NSS is not me but you. That means I am with you. किछि अभाव असुविधा हला आज हॉस्टल रे 20 टी रुटी अछि किंतु 25 5 जण 6 जण पिला अछो जण के 6 7 टा खाइबा कथा आस बांटी करी खाइ दबा एकुटिया खाइ दबा नै ए शेयरिंग केयरिंग एटीट्यूड होछि not me but you. This is the symbol which has been derived from the कोणार्क चैरियट व्हील 24 hours मुझे बेसी जाऊनी समय अभाव आम पर टीचर मैंने जो मैंने अच्छा से बुझे देवे हु कैन बी कुड बी ए वॉलंटियर ओनली रेगुलर स्टूडेंट लाइक यू कैन बी एनरोल्ड एज एनएसएस वॉलंटियर वन एनएसएस यूनिटी इज कंस्टिट्यूट ऑफ 100 volunteers मेल और फीमेल लेड बाय ए टीचर हु इज नोन एज प्रोग्राम ऑफिसर स्टूडेंट मैंने हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल +2 ऑनवर्ड्स यूनिवर्सिटी पर्यंत जनरल टेक्निकल एंड प्रोफेशनल स्टूडेंट्स मिनिमम टेन्योर 2 years 2 वर्ष पर्यंत आम काम करवा न सर्टिफिकेट मिलबनी यूटिलाइजिंग लीजर आवर्स हॉलीडेज एटलिस्ट वंस इन ए मंथ सम ऑफ टीचर प्रोग्राम ऑफिसर्स फ्रेंड्स आर आल्सो हियर दे माइट बी नोइंग volunteers with community these are the student volunteers from AIMS you might be knowing AIMS Bhubaneswar they have 600 students they are enrolled in NSS. And how NSS helps, there are 2 types of program, monthly one and a 7-day special camping program. An exciting platform for student youth, acquiring knowledge other than your respective field, developing self-confidence, serving the society in a better manner. समस्त सेवा करुचंती किंतु गोटे NSS रहिले ग्रुप भाबरे आमे गोटे सोसाइटी रो किछि बड़ कथा को एड्रेस करि परिबा इन ए टीम showcasing cultural talents सब नेशनल जापर स्टेट लेवल फंक्शन जापर जो मन सब गीत नाच इत्यादि रही एपरिक टेक्निकल कंपटीशन सब गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करुच्ची गेटिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर नेशनल arena winning awards and recognition which will be helpful to your career also. It adds beauty to volunteers, that is career, character and future. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜଣେ କିଛି କାମ କରୁଛି interpersonal relationship develop କରୁଛି टीचर मान सहित परिचित होउछि many times vice chancellor and registers and other dignitaries they are being called to inaugurate or to address your meetings तांको संगे संपर्क रही पारुछि. So ultimately you will strengthen your personality, interpersonal relationship बढ़ुचे एवं निजर नैराश्य निजर अभाव बोध को तुम सामना करि परिबो ता बदल रे. It is a better platform. It adds beauty to your character. You see, we teachers are shaping or building or preparing pots. All general students, they are like pots. पाठ दौरान जमी सेप दौरान टीचर मैंने आम सेमती होचे. बट NSS or like in NCC or any student activities that adds beauty to your character like a kalasha. Kalas means you see the middle one which demands more respect. My dear students, if you are becoming a simple student, a general student doing nothing outside activities, co-curricular activities, you will be going through one track only. But whenever a student comes forward to take more responsibility of the society, to be associated with many dignitaries, to know more and more about the citizens, the people around you, then ultimately you will be bearing lot of pain of the society. That will enhance your personality, and then only you will be like a sacred pot. गोटे कलश भाया तुमको सोसाइटी भी सम्मान करिवो, तुम व्यक्तित्व को समस्त श्रद्धा करिवे. After 2-3 years, if my teacher friends, those are in the charge of NSS under the able guidance of Honorable Vice Chancellor, if you will do more works, more activities, Government of Odisha is ready to provide funds. सारा स्टेट रे सारा हमरो एबे कोटी टंका सरकार देइछन पिलामानको पई माननीय मुख्यमंत्री से मानको नुआ नुआ एक्टिविटीज सब होचे. मु सब कम समय भितर एत कथा नै तेला NSS एक्सक्लूसिवली आलोचना करबा. वी विल फोकस ऑन दैट. जो मानकर आग्रह रहिबो दे मे कॉन्टैक्ट विथ प्रोफेसर सनोज द्विवेदी एंड अदर टीचर्स प्रोग्राम ऑफिसर फ्रेंड्स how to develop their friends. Once again, I may convey my gratitude, sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor for having such a chance to organizing such a beautiful session for the guardians also. They should know how the country runs these different affairs to model our brains of our students, our children. They may be sound citizens in their future life, along with their scholarly attitude, research and extension activities. They may have some extracurricular activities which will help to shape their future career. All this. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such a beautiful speech. Hope the students present in this hall as well as connected to us through live streaming program from outlying campuses will carry forward your messages for future life. Discipline helps the students to stay focused and achieve the state standards in life. May I now request Colonel Satyabrata Swai, Group Commander NCC, to deliver a talk entitled Role of Discipline in Career Building. NCC, the way forward. Sir, please.
Respected Professor Patnaik, respected Vice Chancellor OUT, the esteemed dignitaries on the dais, distinguished faculty members, parents, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the bright new faces of OUT University. A very warm good afternoon to all of you. It's a proud privilege and an opportunity for me that I'm standing here, and I convey my gratitude to the Vice Chancellor that he has given me this opportunity to address all of you most importantly, when you're going through this orientation program. As part of this orientation program, all of you are going to embark upon a journey which is incredible, which is exciting, which is invigorating, and which is going to transform your lives forever. And with that, I have been given this honors responsibility of discussing on a topic which is very close to my heart, obviously being an uniformed personnel, and otherwise also, which is the role of discipline in character building as well as nation building, and what is the role of NCC as a way forward. Discipline per se, if I may say, has several facets. It starts from professional discipline, physical discipline, mental discipline, economic discipline, learning discipline, relationship discipline, financial discipline, as well as focus and commitment. However, what I am going to dwell upon today is basically related to your academic, professional discipline, career building, as well as the overall gambit of nation building. When I say this, all of us are disciplined in some manner or the other at every point of our life. All of you are sitting here, that means you have been disciplined enough to study for such long hours to be getting into this university, which is an achievement for you and your parents. And I must compliment all of you for that. However, we have to understand that discipline is this crucial factor in your life which will unlock your complete potential. It will give you that direction. It will be that compass which will carry you through turbulent waters. When there will be challenges, a lot of challenges that you are going to face through your academic the discipline is only going to hold you in good stead. However, when I say this, we should also understand that discipline is not a restrictor or an inhibitor. It is not a shackle. It is going to open you up. Conventionally, all of us have always felt that when you lead a disciplined life, it is like you are under shackles. You are not being given that opportunity to open up. You are not being allowed to liberate yourself. That's how we feel about a disciplined life or a disciplined persona. However, that's not the case. Everywhere, as you grow in your academic career here, as far as your post your academic career, your professional career, and as you grow in life, you will realize that discipline will always hold you in good stead. Every disciplined hour that you put in this university, every project that you complete with precision, every uncommitted, wavering commitment that you will do to your studies here is going to give you and open up you to a load of and a path of success. So all of you need to understand this, and when you understand this, you should also feel that disciplined life is going to change the manner in which you look at life per se. As far as nation building is concerned, any nation to prosper and grow, the basic requirement is of committed, accountable, and responsible citizens. All these three things can only happen if you are disciplined. If all citizens in this country are disciplined to a certain extent, I won't say everybody will be disciplined in every manner. As I mentioned, there are so many facets of discipline. Obviously, all of us are not in that category in which we are disciplined in all those facets. However, we can be disciplined in some facets, which all of you can make an endeavor to. And I'm sure if at least, as they say, 50% effort is recognized, I'm sure that disciplined effort of yours is going to go a long way. And nation building, as youth of this nation, all of you must be aware, within a decade or so, India will be a country which will have 70% youth in the society, the largest in the whole world. This youth needs to be guided, needs to be steered in a manner which will ensure that the country prospers and grows in the manner that we have been doing since last decade. And that is only possible if the youth is disciplined, they understand the essence of discipline and continue ahead. Now, as I talk about discipline in so many ways, I would also like to sort of give you an idea of NCC per se, because I am holding an appointment as Group Commander NCC here, in which I almost look after 50% of the state. Almost 15 odd districts of the state come under the NCC purview. Apart from that, around 40,000 cadets are there in NCC Group Headquarters. So you can see that's quite a sizable amount. A lot of people are there, a lot of children are there, a lot of youth are there who are interested in NCC. I myself, when I joined this place, to my amazement came to know that NCC was formed in this state, in Odisha in 1948, just 1 year after our independence. So you can understand when NCC was conceptualized, formulated, and sort of raised, what was the vision behind that. NCC is not, as we say, National Cadet Corps is not something that you wear a uniform, you go to the parade ground, you do some drill, you do some firing. It's not like that. What it is basically entails is that discipline part, which we generally miss out. Because when you go for a class, when you go for a camp, you wake up at one time, you do a certain activity at another time, then you continue with another activity, and then everything is timed, everything is punctual. You undergo those phases of life, processes of life. As far as NCC is concerned, otherwise, there are a lot of other opportunities that all of you would get. The present here, the staff that I have, the commanding officer in this battalion, of which is present in OUT, are going to guide you through all those spaces. However, as I say, NCC is a way of life, if you can understand what I mean to say. Because what it entails when you become an NCC cadet is your commitment, your camaraderie, your teamwork, your dedication, discipline, devotion, and the moral values that need to be instilled in each one of us for us to make this society and the country a better country. And all this will be the foundation and bedrock of your further progress and this thing in your career as well as your professional and personal life. So all of you should keep this in mind when you look at NCC, or as I say, even if you don't join uniformed forces, you don't become a police officer, you don't become an army officer, you don't join anywhere. However, the time that you'd spent in NCC would give you that perspective, that foundation in which you can and you would surely be able to lead a disciplined life. So when I talk about discipline, and I've been speaking about discipline for a long time now, I must tell you that when you are having discipline, a little bit of fun and enjoyment doesn't matter. So you should do that, because now you're getting into those throes of life where your professional academic excellence and your performance in this university is going to decide your future and fate. So when you do that, always remember, discipline is the basis which differentiates mediocrity from excellence. Don't think it as a shackle, think of it as a liberator. It is not a restrictor, it is a liberator. All of you, I'm sure when you go back, chalk out a plan for yourself. I'm sure you're going to do that. And when you do that, unknowingly you are following a disciplined life. When you get up in the morning, you say, "Theek hai, then I'll study for some time, this is how I'll go and meet my friends in this time." This is what is discipline only. And when you do that, automatically things are going to come into place. So as far as NCC is concerned, I would exhort all of you to have a look at it, because the learnings and the teachings of NCC that you're going to get while you are there in NCC is, I'm sure, going to hold you in very good stead in future and make you a much better citizen that this country deserves. And as the youth of the nation, I'm sure you'd give this country the best that is ever possible. And thank you so much, respected Vice Chancellor. It's a privilege to be here with all of you, and I'm sure the future is bright in OUT with such bright new faces and the youth of the nation contributing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Colonel Swai. The hall was pin drop silence during your speech. That's the power of uniform, I think. It's a pleasure to have Professor Biswajit Patnaik, sir, President ASBM University, as chief guest of today's function. It's really an opportunity to hear words of wisdom from sir's vast experience. May I now request Professor Patnaik to come on the podium, sir.
esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Prabhat Kumar Raul, other dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Behera, Colonel Satyabrata Swai, the Registrar Mrs. Lopamudra Mahanti, the Dean Professor Susen Kumar Panda, esteemed faculty members of OUAT present here, other dignitaries of the dais, my colleague Sri Tikayat Pradhan from ASBM University, respected parents and my dear students and the staff members of OUAT. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all of you, the proud students and also the proud parents. You are lucky. You are lucky because you are in one of the best universities in the country. We feel proud of OUAT, and you are lucky because you have a homegrown Vice Chancellor. One student graduating to a teacher and becoming the head of the same institution, same university, shows the level of excellence. OUAT has produced scientists, those who are working throughout the world, not just India. Not only that, I think the amount of innovation, the amount of experimentation, the amount of change they have brought to the common man life is stupendous. We must appreciate the impact which has been created by OUAT, established in 1962 when I was not born. But I have the pride and privilege to stand here and to address all of you in this August function. I was wondering today morning that what should I speak? I am lucky today. Why, you know? Because so many young students just moved into the university. It's another turning point in your life. Entering to an university is a dream for every student across the globe. I am lucky because I have the opportunity to be with all of you. As a teacher, I think the biggest happiness we carry when we are with the students. When I am very sad, I always prefer to enter to a class. And when I am very delighted, I am also interested to be with the students. Because the teacher and student, the relationship, there is no explanation, there is no dictionary meaning which can define. First of all, I must compliment and appreciate the Honorable Vice Chancellor of OUAT, bringing a lot of transformation in last 1 year. I can see that. A man who is very humble, but very firm, and a man who wants to bring change. And change is inevitable. For every institution, for every individual, without change, there is no development. All of you know that in Odisha, there is a common, very common disease 3 decades ago called malaria. I'm sure many of you may be knowing. And they have an elephant leg. You know, the leg is an elephant leg. Now, if a person is having an elephant leg and he feels that this is my growth and development, he is wrong. Adding kilos to the body is the growth, but it is not the development. Development means uniformity. Development means holistic development. So for a student, you should not get into an elephant leg. You should think of holistic development as a human being. I always say that a good human being can be the greatest personality, but reverse is not true. All the greatest personalities not necessarily are good human beings. So therefore, focus on becoming human being, good human being. There are two important things in the life. I never advise to the youngsters, including my own children, because this generation, they don't like advices. So I am always refraining myself to give any advice. So whatever I will tell you here, I will just share as a friend of yours. I try to see myself in you and to relate that what really you want. Two things are very important in the life. One is the attitude, another is the gratitude. Now when I say attitude, invariably you will find people say your attitude is not good. Then you may ask a question, what does it mean? What is the shape, size, color of an attitude? I'll give you a small example to understand what is attitude and how do you develop a positive attitude. Two workers, they are working. They are basically involved in masonry work, jointing bricks. One passerby, he asked to one of the workers, "Hey, what are you doing?" The reply came, "I am doing a brick jointing work." Then he asked to the another worker, "Hey, what are you doing?" The second worker replied, "I am building cathedral." See the difference. Both are working, both are laying bricks. But one person is saying that I am laying bricks. Another person is saying I am building cathedral. That is the difference of attitude. That is the difference of attitude. And we say in Odia, Kha bhunju gili. Have you heard these terms? Kha bhunju gili. Meaning is same. The difference is attitude. In which attitude you are communicating. Same thing can be communicated in a better language. We have a saying also, Bachaning king daridrata. Saying good words doesn't need money. It needs sweetness of your thought process. It needs sweetness of your communication. Friends, mark my words. Only attitude will make you different. Only attitude will take you to the greatest height. How do you differentiate yourself with another friend of yours? Both are 99 percentile. Who is better than the other? The difference would be only attitude. I was privileged. I never gone to any English medium school. In our times, English medium schools, very difficult. I was a student of secondary board high school, Cuttack, and studied in the school in the vernacular medium, Odia medium, and rose to the level of professor, youngest professor in Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow. At the age of 36, I was the full professor. When I was a student, I could not study in IIM as a student at that time. But I was having an ambition. I will teach the students of IIM. That was my ambition in the life. And I went on putting efforts. When I entered to a IIM, that time very few, I think not few, I think there was absence of ODIs in Indian Institute of Management, having 1 or 2 persons. Why I told you this? I told you because an ordinary person, if he wants the mission, vision, and the passion, he will drive, he can become somebody. All of you are potential. You are privileged because you are here. There are many students in this country, in this state, they are not privileged to be in OUAT. You are privileged. Now the second thing which I told you, gratitude. Start feeling and taking pride on your parents. They are the great contributors in your life. Never feel that parents are burdened when they are old. Because of the parents, you are here. So take the pride in your parents. I am privileged. I am the advisor to Union Public Service Commission. I sit in the interview of the final round of the Indian Administrative Service and other Public Service Commission, the examinations. I try to observe one thing as a psychologist, as a management psychologist, that whether a student is taking pride in the parents or not. When I established Asian School of Business Management, ASB, way back in 2006, I still remember I was interviewing the students. One student was very hesitant to tell what his father does. I invariably asked him, no, sir, he is in the government, this, that. Then finally I said, you wait outside. Then individually I asked him. In a very reluctant way, he said, my father is a constable. I said, tomorrow you come with your father. Then he brought his father. I said, touch the father's feet and tell that your father and you, he is your father and you are the proud son of a constable. If you don't take pride on your parents and their profession, you will not be anybody in this world. Please take the pride of being the word of your parents. Second thing is that take pride in you. Never underestimate yourself. Never overestimate yourself. Take pride, whatever you are. You are the beautiful creation of the Almighty. Despite the fact that each one of you and each one of us are different. But each one of us has a beautiful soul which God has given. Life is one time, mind it. This human life is one time. And in this life, every day is a precious day. Every minute, every second is a precious time. Never try to overlook. So take pride in yourself. Third, take pride of your institution and your alma mater. Two things you cannot erase. One is the parent's name in your certificate. You cannot erase. Second is you cannot erase the name of your school, name of your college from the testimonial, from the certificate. So what is the option? Take pride. Take pride. The institutions which have given you everything, whatever today you have. So take pride in that. I always say, many of you may be having the housewife mothers. Now kids, many times they feel, my mother is not working. Believe me, the housewife mother is the toughest job. Salute your mother who is a housewife and nurtured you. Because all the people, those who are in service, they have a promotion. Assistant professor become associate professor become professor, assistant general manager becomes general manager. Have you seen mother being promoted? Never asked that today I am a mother and tomorrow you give me senior mother, general manager mother. Second thing, mother has no increment. Mother has no monthly salary. But look at the mother every day morning with a smiling face, how she serves. Learn that from your mother. So express the gratitude. Without gratitude, a human being is not a human being. Even animals, they express gratitude. Look at your pets, dogs. If you have given something, the tail will be like this. Expression of gratitude. So try to express gratitude. Whatever you have in this world, fourth but not the last. Gratitude expressed to the nature around you. Air, water, sunlight, what not? Abandoned. Try to take care of the nature. Because you have a onus of responsibility to manage, sustain this environment, keeping for your next generation. We have abused many ways this nature. Today we don't get rain in the rainy season. We don't get winter in the winter season. Why? Because we have never understood the value which has been given abundantly without a price. God is kind. But how long? So friends, being in OUAT, you must be a lover of the nature. You should be the guiding person to the whole world that how do we retain the beautiful nature given by the Almighty. I know that I have a very limited time, but I would like to highlight here, everybody speaks about success. Be a successful person. Friends, success is just a journey. It is not a destination. Never run after the success. Try to have the courage to fail. I was reading a book recently. The name of the book is Philosophy. 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 The philosophy is being written by Elizabeth. If you find time, please buy a book, Amazon, and read it. Philosophy. She has explained that how failure is the pillar of success. Believe me, in 20s, in the mid-career, I can tell you, including the President of India, the Honorable President of India, every human being has failed several times in their life. So be courageous to accept the failure in your life. If at all it is there, it will be there. Because every failure is the matter of introspection and find out that what change I can bring in me and outside. This generation is a fascinating generation. You have so much of information which we were not having. In a click of a mouse, in a mobile phone, you access everything. But one thing which very much matter of concern, the patience. Because in your time, everything has become instant. Instant coffee, instant noodle, 2 minutes noodle, and instant everything. Instant relationship. आज मिला काल शादी परसों divorce without understanding each other. So this instant approach needs to be addressed. Develop resilience. In the most adversity, how to bounce back. It pains me when I read in the newspaper that youngsters are committing suicide. Why? Why? you should develop yourself to accept the failure in love which is not a true love if it has failed. You should accept the failure in some of the actions which you have taken. Never run after the success, but work towards success. If you work towards success, success is assured. Another thing I would like to quote Mahatma Gandhi. He said beautifully, be the change you want to see. Now as an individual, we keep on criticizing everybody. ये होना चाहिए, वो होना चाहिए, why this fellow behaved with this, why he did not smile when I smile. Correct? We have tremendous grievances. But remember that be the change you want to see. So whatever you want to see, you should be the catalyst. You should be the first mover. You should bring the change. You should be a change agent for transformation. Start with yourself, that how do I change myself? Then I will try to change others. Without changing yourself, you cannot change others. Before I conclude, because I know that if the speech is longer, you feel disappointed that so much of things he is speaking. I will make it short and sweet. So before I conclude, I would like to quote here Kathopanishad. I hope many of you must have heard, the youngsters and those who are seniors, they are aware of it. So beautifully it has been mentioned. You are your deep driving desire. You are your deep driving desire. As is your desire, so is your will. As is your will, so is your act. As is your act, so is your destiny. Friends, you have to decide your destiny, not anybody else. That is my message. God bless you. And we want to see many scientists, influencer of the society from this batch in the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words enriched with experience. You truly exhibited how a good teacher can keep the students spellbound. Thank you very much, sir. Now it's time to felicitate our guests. I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to please felicitate the chief guest of today's function, Professor Biswajit Patnaik, sir. May I now request Professor Susen Kumar Panda, Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, to felicitate Dr. Ramesh Chandra Behra, sir. May I now once again request Professor Susen Kumar Panda, sir, Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, to felicitate Colonel Satyabrata Swai, sir. Now it's time to listen from head of the OUAT family, Professor Prabhat Kumar Raul, Honorable Vice Chancellor of OUAT. May I take the honor to invite sir. Sir, please take on the podium.
Good afternoon to all. When we were listening to Colonel Satyabrata Swai, the hall was a pin drop silence, and it was perceived this is the impact of uniform. But thereafter, without uniform, the hall also was silent. That is the impact of words. Somebody wrote, pen is mightier than sword, word is mightier than sword, everything that is being proved. Thank you, Professor Patnaik and all others
who talked so nicely, inspiring all of us. I read Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamosoma Jyotirgamaya, Murtyurma Amrutam Gamaya. The very meaning is education leads us from darkness to light through our journey from ignorance to knowledge. That is the purpose, that is the beginning. Most respected Professor Biswajit Patnaik, a management guru, a learned teacher, the founder president of ASBM University, Colonel Satyavrat Mohanty, Satyavrat Swain, the group commander NCC, Dr. Ramesh Chandra Behera, the state nodal officer NSS, my colleague Professor Susen Kumar Panda, the Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, and also the chairman of this organizing committee. Before me, my colleague, deans, directors, counselor, learned faculty members, and also the students and parents, teachers and deans and directors who are able to visualize us in 4 different colleges spread across 3 different campuses, starting with Chiplima College of Agriculture, Chiplima College of Horticulture, College of Fisheries, Barhampur Rangailunda, College of Agriculture, Bhavanipatna, who are also connected to us virtually, and physically the newcomers, the newborn OUATians and their proud parents sitting before me. Definitely, we are also equally excited to embrace all of you, to take you amongst us for your long journey ahead. This new batch obviously will have a greater future than us what we had seen in our days. This is obviously a memorable day for all of you, to all of your parents, as it reminds me my days of entry into this university as a student and the contemporary parents too. You might have come from diversified background, I understand. Background so far as socio-culturally, socio-economically, institutionally, not from college of equal strata, and also so far as your academic, curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular accomplishments. There is wide diversity. But today, I perceive, and you take it to your heart, you are all equal. You have to start a fresh journey in your life, in shaping your destiny, in shaping your future. Agriculture University, as here we are in Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, we are offering courses starting with diploma, maybe doctorate and postdoctorate, across all branches of agriculture and allied sciences. Agriculture is important, not because only it deals with the most non-negotiable agenda, the food, but lot of opportunities so far as employment and income is concerned. You have every possibility to lead your career, starting with social sciences till your atmospheric sciences, starting with rhizosphere till atmosphere, starting with physical sciences to digital sciences, starting with material sciences to nanosciences. The basket of options I put forth on behalf of your alma mater before you, and you have to choose it yourself during your long course of journey in this campus. No profession is big or small. Don't never think that when we came here, It was perhaps the best profession for us. I don't want to reveal whether it was by chance or by choice, but having come over here, we have never looked back. You need not have to look back. Opportunities lies everywhere. If at all you have embraced agriculture and allied subjects, obviously you have to prosper, you have to take it, everything. 2 words Professor Patnaik told. Perhaps he started with the attitude A, ended with the gratitude G. If you combine A and G, what does it give you? AG, which is synonymous to agriculture and allied sciences. So perhaps with these 2 words, he covered the entire gamut of OUAT, starting with agriculture and all its branches of allied sciences. Students' time is for efforts, not for enjoyment. You have to enjoy. Of course, Dr. Behera may contradict me. He has a little taken a scope that the students should enjoy. I also wish that you should enjoy. किंतु सत कथा है या ये उपयोगर समय उपभोगर समय नुह. Choice is yours. Whether you will utilize it or you will enjoy it, choice is yours. But my words of advice may be समय को उपयोग कर, प्रकारांतरे उपभोग कर, समय क्रमे उपभोग कर. स्वप्न संकल्प सफलतार चाबिकाठी. स्वप्न देख, संकल्प निय, सफलतार पहाचरे उपनीत हुओ. Hard work, humility and harnessing the benefits of time are 3 important aspects. HQ. Hard work, that was discussed. Humility, namrata, that is perhaps the greatest ornament, irrespective of a poor or jhia, you can wear to march towards success. And education, obviously it is told that education provides skill and knowledge. Knowledge we understand. Skill has a different dimensions also. Dimension may be your technical skill because you are a technical institution, but more important is the soft skill that is being discussed nowadays. It may be your leadership quality, it may be your communication skill, it may be your problem solving ability, it may be your emotional intelligence. Definitely these skills are more required to tide over the situation rather than technical skill or your knowledge as we discuss. So you have to try to gather. Time has changed. Changed in the sense when we are going to Mumbai in AC sleeper, in the second class sleeper, to appear a bank interview, bank PO interview, etc., etc. Many of my colleagues and your parents might have suffered the same. Now, very good jobs are being offered through a virtual interview, through a telephonic interview. Do you know what is the reason? The reason is, if you perform, you survive. If you don't perform, obviously you perish. So try to derive that strength where you can perform and succeed. So also, we are serving for the farmers, the most underprivileged people in the society. As we see today, honestly, though they constitute the major part of it, keep in mind, we need to keep in mind that this university is equally for the farmers as it is for the students only. Farmers are also students of this university. You will be happy to know that during the 39th convocation on 26th of December 2022, we conferred honorary DSc degree to a practicing farmer. Farmers have equal right in this institution, in this university. They are our stakeholders. They are our co-travelers in the process of a journey. Look at them. When I feel that this university is for the farmers, knowingly or unknowingly, I stand 3 inches taller as compared to my original height. Take it to your heart. All my best wishes for your new journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. बापा माँ मैंने निश्चय आज टिके एंक्सियस थिबे पिला मानकु छाड़ी की जाउछंती बहुत पिला माने मध्य प्रथम थर पई घर छाड़ी आसी हॉस्टल रे रहिबे तेणु it is time to introduce all our academic heads, that is our deans जहाँ कस्टडी रे आपण माने पिला को छाड़ी की जिबे तेणु आपण समस्ते पिला माने मध्य डीन मानक चिन्ह रखा दरकार आउ पेरेंट्स माने मध्य डीन मानक देखिकी आश्वस्त होकर घर को फेरिया दरकार जे आमे पिला को ठीक हाथ रे छाड़ी की जाउछु आज. So I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to please come forward. Sir, please samna ko asantu. Meanwhile, I request all the guests to please be seated. I now request our Registrar Madam to introduce our academic deans and directors one by one. Madam, please.
So now, students, it's time to know our deans. So, and their new guardians, as rightly said by sir. So to start with, I ask Professor Rushikesh Patra, Dean, College of Agriculture, the biggest constituent college of OUAT, to join sir. Sir is also in charge of Dean College of Forestry. Now I request Professor Susan Kumar Panda, who is the Dean of Lone Veterinary College of the State, Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, to join. The name University of Agriculture and Technology attributes to the presence of an engineering college. So my request to Dean College of Engineering and Technology, Professor Sanjay Kumar Das, to join. Vice Chancellor, sir. We do have a College of Community Science. Today, Dean Madam is on leave, so I request Madam Dr. Pritisri Padi to join Vice Chancellor, sir. Apart from the headquarter colleges, we have 4 colleges, though we can't see them physically, but for your knowledge, I am acknowledging the name of Professor Sapan Kumar Tripathi, who is the Dean College of Agriculture, Bhavanipatna, who is connected to us virtually. Then Professor Kailash Chandra Samal, Dean College of Agriculture, Chipilima, and also in charge of Dean College of Horticulture, Chipilima, who is also connected to us virtually. And Professor Santosh Kumar Udgata, Dean College of Fisheries, Rangai Lunda. He is also connected to us virtually. Apart from professional colleges, we have a basic science college. I welcome Madam Professor Nandita Swai, Director, College of Basic Science and Humanities. Students, just listen to me carefully. Now I welcome Professor Lakshman Kumar Babu, Dean, Student of Welfare. Apart from the hostel accommodation, he takes care of your personal issues also. Enforcement of regulations and examinations lead to better educational performance. Here I welcome Professor Vijay Kumar Behera, Dean of Postgraduate Studies. He keeps track of UG and PG regulations. At present, sir is also in charge of Controller of Examination. This university has triple mandate of teaching, research and extension. So here I welcome to the stage Professor Sangram Kesari Swain, Dean of Research. Then Professor Prasenjit Misra, Dean of Extension. Last but not the least, I request Professor Bhagirathi Panigrahi, our Chief Librarian, to come to the stage.
I do request our Registrar Ma'am to join the galaxy of Deans and Directors as well as Chief Librarian of the University. Thank you, Madam. So now is the time to offer formal vote of thanks for this function. May I now request Professor Susen Kumar Panda, Dean College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry, to offer formal vote of thanks.
First of all, I congratulate, welcome, and also thank to the freshers, to our incoming new students who are privileged to get an entry to this temple of education, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology. I extend my gratitude to their parents and guardians who have reposed faith upon this great institution to put their words into different streams or disciplines of agricultural sciences. On behalf of OUAT, I assure you that this platform is the witness of MOU between parents and faculty to safeguard the interest of your child and educate them to make a professional. I must thank the esteemed faculty deans who will be the real custodian of the career of the students. PRAVESH UTSAB is the symbol of handing over the brilliant students to all the respective deans. ମୁଁ ନିଶ୍ଚିନ୍ତ ଏ ପ୍ରବେଶ ଦିନରୁ ଯେଉଁ ପିଲାମାନେ ବାପା ମାଙ୍କ ପାଖରୁ ଘର ଛାଡ଼ି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ମନରେ ଦୁଃଖ ଅଛି, ଭିତରେ ଭିତରେ ମଧ୍ୟ କାନ୍ଦିବାର ଚାନ୍ସ ବି ଅଛି, କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଆଜି ଏହି ପବିତ୍ର ଦିନରେ କଥା ଦେଉଛି ସେମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଏହି ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟିରୁ ପ୍ରସ୍ଥାନ କରିବେ ସେମାନେ ଏହି ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟିରୁ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ ମଧ୍ୟ କାନ୍ଦିବେ। ଏହି ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନକୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ପ୍ରବେଶ ଉତ୍ସବ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ଉପସ୍ଥାପନ କରିବାର ମୂଳ ଉତ୍ସ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଆମର ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ଅନରେବୁଲ ଭାଇସ୍ ଚାନ୍ସେଲର ପ୍ରଭାତ କୁମାର ରାଉଳ ସାର୍, ଯାହାଙ୍କର ବଳିଷ୍ଠ ନେତୃତ୍ୱ ଓ ଦିଗ୍ଦର୍ଶନ ପାଇଁ ଆଜି ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଏକାଠି ହୋଇଛେ। I am very much thankful to our honorable vice chancellor, who is a realistic academic leader, for bringing an unique and a memorable event for all of us. You are lucky that you will spend the best time with the transformation in OUAT due to the visionary movements of honorable vice chancellor. On behalf of OUAT, I express my gratitude to our respected chief guest, Professor Biswajit Patnaik, for his footfall in OUAT and also kind words of wisdom, and share the experiences as an academic leader. Sir, again I assure you that they will be, the students, the new incoming students will be proud for their parents and also for their alma mater. Again, a proud moment due to presence of Colonel Satyabrata Swain, who is a motivator for our new boarding students with a role of discipline in career building. Sir, again, I assure you, everyone, this newcomer will be a disciplined horse rider of this university. I am thankful to Dr. Ramesh Chandra Behera, State NSS Nodal Officer, for his comprehensive guidance on personality development through community service. Sir, everyone will start Swachhata from their hostel room and also classroom from tomorrow onwards. I thank our registrar madam, Mrs. Lopabundra Mohanty, who controls the academic system of the university. She is always prompt and keen on disposal of academic matters for the sake of students. I owe my thanks to the controller, senior officers, once again to all deans, directors, faculty, staffs of the university, members of different committees, to make this event meaningful and memorable forever. I thank Professor Meenakshi Mohanty, our anchorer, for nicely anchoring and managing the stage. It is always said, greatness of a nation is judged by the way its plants, soil, water resources, and animals are treated. I think the newcomers will get an opportunity and will be a party to treat these natural resources as a professional to make this country a great nation. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your assuring words. May I now request all of us to rise to the respect towards national anthem. Thank you. Now it's a small announcement that we do have the arrangement of lunch for all the students and the teachers as well as the parents of the students newcomers. Kindly join us for the lunch in the premises of College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology. From there onwards, the students are requested to report to respective colleges for hostel accommodation. But before that, kindly assemble in front of the university for a group photograph with Honorable Vice Chancellor, all the invited guests, and as well as our deans and directors. Thank you.